This video was supposed to be out a long time ago, but among other things, I got really sick and I felt like garbage. Speaking of garbage, howdy, welcome to the basement. When I was a kid, I was super into Star Wars. I had the Lego sets, I had the video games, the Lego video games, I had the toys and the spaceships and everything, the movies, loved it. I still have a fondness for it, but it's more for the memes now. These days, I'm more interested in, practicing my digital painting craft or whatever, boring stuff like that. Wait a second! Yeah, what you're about to see is just some digital painting practice based on prequel memes. Let's go. Just like the simulations. You would use this meme template if you, say, went to a physical bowling alley and the first thing you threw was a gutter ball, because that's all you were able to do in Wii Sports for 10 years. When you practice something, and then it happens, just as you practiced. This is a chunky Star Wars Battlefront 2 screenshot, so since I was just practicing digital painting, not super into it, wanted it to be quick and dirty. It's a very rough, chunky painting for a very rough, chunky screenshot. This is where the fun begins. This is what you say when the fun begins. This is the moment in Wii Sports when you realize if you let go of the B button just at the right time as you're winding up in Wii Bowling, you can throw the bowling ball behind you. This is definitely a more refined practice piece than the last one, but I sort of rushed the construction of it, and so it sort of distorted the face and it made it really cartoony and long. And also, when I started painting the actual colors on top of it, I tended to over-fixate on small details instead of working to get a solid, cohesive whole for the entire canvas, and that really messed with the proportions a lot. I used to have this exact same trouble with physical oil paint, where I wouldn't cover the entire canvas enough and instead work on like 1/4 of the painting and over-fixate on that instead of actually trying to get paint covered on the entire canvas, so then I can work from there and make sure that everything is proportional and working in relation to every other part of the piece. I phased that out of my oil painting. I'm pretty good at keeping that organized and cohesive now, but I guess that hasn't translated to digital painting yet, so working on it. I also attempted my first ever prequel meme with this. I actually made a meme. I actually used this painting practice to create an actual first ever prequel meme. I made one. Are you proud of me?
Reusing the same crusty templates.
This is outrageous. It's unfair.
Painting your own.
So to engage with the culture a little bit after I made the meme, I posted it to the Prequelmemes subreddit, which, first of all, nice. Second of all, not nice. It's Reddit. Aside from the painting being compared to Nicolas Cage, Jerry Seinfeld, Titan from Megamind, which, fair enough, I received this charming message.
Next lesson. Learn the height restriction of images on Reddit so that they can be viewed in their entirety without tapping on them.
Really just gets you in the mood to post, don't it? Before I get into the final practice painting, if you want to watch my career with great interest, subscribe. Do it. I am the Senate. You would use this one if you're playing Wii Sports Bowling. And you're also the Senate. I learned from my mistakes from the last painting, and I really took my time with the sketching of this one to make sure the proportions were adequate, and I filled the entire canvas with a base layer of paint before I got into any details. I also downloaded some new brushes from the Clip Studio online catalog, which really helped. They're really fun and intuitive to use. And I also utilized a hotkey to flip the canvas horizontally. I cannot stress how helpful that is, because sometimes when you're looking at an artwork from only one direction, one view, your perception of it can be very skewed. But as soon as you hit that button and it flips horizontally, you can see so many different proportional errors and some weird stuff going on, and I highly recommend, if you're working digitally, do that. Do that a lot. it really, really, truly helps. If you're working traditionally, good luck. Maybe hold it up to a mirror or something. I don't know. I did have a little bit of trouble with like the eyes and the nose near the end, just to get like the details in and like kind of the proportions in, but you know, I used digital hacks, you know, chopped it up, flipped it around, had to redraw the nose. Good times. Alright. Good practice. More coming. Later, man.